and welcome to Baking with Akis. In today's festive episode, we will discover some Greek holiday traditions with two incredible recipes. First, we will be making Melomakarona, the iconic Christmas honey cookies that will fill every home with the aroma of cinnamon and cloves. Then we will craft a fluffy New Year snowflake cake, a dessert enriched with the aroma of mastic. Let's get started. So first, we are making the beloved Melomakarona, a must-have treat for the Christmas season in Greece. Made with warming spices, fresh orange and luscious honey syrup, these cookies are the perfect bite of holiday joy. Trust me, they are sure to bring the festive spirit to your table. Let's see the ingredients. Akis Greek Christmas honey cookies, Melomakarona. Ingredients. For the syrup: 500 grams of water, 800 grams granulated sugar, 150 grams honey, 3 cinnamon sticks, 3 whole cloves, and 1 orange cut in half. For the Christmas honey cookies: 400 grams orange juice, 400 grams seed oil, 180 grams olive oil, 50 grams icing sugar, half a teaspoon ground cloves, 2 to 3 teaspoons cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon baking soda, the zest of 2 oranges, 1 kilo all-purpose flour, and 200 grams fine semolina. To serve: honey and walnuts. Let's begin. This recipe is one of the most signature recipes in Greece. Actually, from November, all the houses in Greece start to preparing Melomakarona because it's the most popular dessert of Christmas. And the first thing we have to do is the syrup. I have a pot here and I will add my water, my sugar, cinnamon sticks, some cloves, and I will turn on my heat. I also need 1 orange cut in half. Yeah, as it is, put it in. It will give all this lovely orange boost that we want into the syrup. The honey will go inside later. Now, let's prepare the dough for the Melomakarona. I have a nice bowl here and I will add my vegetable oil, olive oil, orange juice, actually it's a vegetarian recipe, just to know that, some ground cloves, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, and the zest of 2 oranges. The recipe is quite easy. You don't even need a mixer, but you have to make everything as I am saying, because I am the professional Melomakarona maker in the world. Everybody in Greece follows my recipe because it is the best recipe all over the world, trust me. And the zest is in. We are almost done. Now, I need to mix everything along with some baking soda and some icing sugar. As you can see, the amount of sugar in the recipe is not quite a lot because all the sugar that we want for Melomakarona, we will get it from the syrup, okay? The icing sugar is in the mixer because we want actually to give nice texture to the Melomakarona. Now, as you can see, my mixer is quite foamy. It's because of the baking soda. We want that. And now it's time to add all the dry ingredients. And the recipe is quite easy. We need 2 ingredients, semolina and flour. Everything will go in. And the flour is in along with the semolina. Everything will go to the back. Now I need to wear my gloves. 1, 2. At this point, you have to be very careful because we don't want to overmix the mixture. We don't have any stabilizer in, as eggs, as cream, as honey, as something else. So if we overmix the mixture, then the oil will split and actually the melomakarona will not become crispy. So mix everything together with your hands, and after a few seconds you will realize that everything will come together and actually a dough will form. Can you see that? This is something else. This is a miracle. As you can see, the dough actually came together and the dough for melomakarona is ready. Now, at this point, don't over mix. As you can see, some oil getting outside of the mixer because I'm over beating. We don't want that. Now, I will take off my gloves because my syrup is ready and it's time to add what? The honey. So turn off the heat, add the honey. We want a good quality honey inside the syrup. We love that because we want to have this lovely flavor of the honey. And this is it. Now, to make perfect melomakarona, you need the syrup to be extremely cooled. So this is something that you need to be aware. Make the syrup ahead, let it aside for at least 1 hour, and then carry on with the rest of the recipe. We need cool syrup to make crunchy and sexy melomakarona. Now, my dough is ready, and I want to show you how we are making melomakarona in Greece. So, what is that? Do you know? We call it spider strainer, okay? So if you don't have that, probably you have a rack, right? You don't have even a rack at your home. So if you don't have those two, at least you have a fork, okay? So I will show you 3 ways how you can shape melomakarona. First, I will go with a spider. We need 30 grams of melomakarona. We will shape it into a bowl. And then we'll put it to the spider, press it, turn it, and then we have a perfect shaped melomakarona. If you don't want to use the spider strainer, then take another 30 grams of the dough, again, make a nice melomakarona, and use your rack, again with the same way. And even if you don't have those 2 utensils, then you have at least a fork. So please shape a melomakarona nice, like this one. Put it on the tray and just pierce it with a fork, okay? Now we'll carry on until my tray is full. this is the last one for my first tray, because actually we can have up to 80 melomakarona with this dough, and is ready for the oven. My oven is preheated to 190 degrees Celsius set of fan, and I will bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. When they are hot, I will drop them into the cold syrup, and then I will count to 10, and melomakarona are ready. So I will finish with all my trays, and when melomakarona are ready, I will show you how we will syrup them with the last tray. And this is the last tray of melomakarona. As you can see, they are still hot. So let them dive into the syrup. As you can see, they are seeking for this lovely syrup, and you have to count until 10. It's 10? It's 10 yet?
10.
10, now it's 10. Take them out, and don't worry, they will soak up all the syrup that they need, and I will carry on with the rest. The same process, they are still hot. Hot, 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 hot. Ah, 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 ah. Dip them in. It's 10, not yet. Now it's 10.
10.
Yes, it's 10. Get out. And as you can see, and at this point, they weigh 3 times more than before, because they have so much syrup in, and I need to show you one. Can you see that? It's full of syrup. Hot, full of taste. I love melomakarona. This is the best dessert. This is the best dessert in the world. And how we are serving them? Easy. Take your melomakarona, put them here, and now you have to be very generous. Don't be stingy. Take a good quality honey, drizzle on top, and add some walnuts. And one more layer on top. Don't be stingy. A lot of honey and a lot of walnuts. And as you can see, the excess honey goes on the bottom melomakarona. Always the bottom melomakarona have more honey than the top. This is what we want. And what do you think? This is a mountain of heaven. Lovely. La la! This is for you guys. Enjoy it. Our next recipe is based on how New Year's is celebrated in Greece. First, we will bake a soft and aromatic snowflake cake dusted with icing sugar, and we will hide a lucky coin inside. Whoever finds it will be lucky all year round. It's a fun and delicious way to welcome the new year. Let's see the ingredients. Greek New Year snowflake-shaped cake. Ingredients: 3 eggs, 150 grams whole milk, 150 grams sunflower oil, 150 grams granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, the zest of 1 orange, 250 grams all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 pinch of salt, half a teaspoon ground nutmeg, 3 grams mahlab powder, 1 gram mastic powder, To serve, icing sugar. No mixer needed for this recipe, just a bowl and a whisk. Easy cheesy. Let's start with all the wet ingredients. We have some vegetable oil. If you want to use butter instead, you can, but you have to melt it first. Some milk, vanilla extract, three eggs, 1, 2, 3. And now it's time to give some flavor to this cake with those ingredients. We have some mastic, we have some mahleb, some nutmeg, and of course, some orange zest. This is actually the aftertaste we will have from Vasilopita. We call it Vasilopita. It's the pie of Vasilis, of Billy, okay? The Santa Claus, okay? This is the lovely cake. Everybody in Greece, after New Year, they're cutting this cake, and the lucky one will take everything. Now, mix everything together. And now it's time to add all the dry ingredients. We have some flour, sugar, and baking powder. A pinch of salt, and this is it. Mix everything together with a spatula. And when the mixture is ready, just put it into a silicone snowflake shaped mold like this one. Okay? Do you like it? Yes. It's nice and very Christmassy. Pour over the mixture and voila. It's a hands-on 2-3 minute recipe. And now we have to be very careful because we have to hide the lucky coin. I think you are going here. And I left some dough at the edge here, and I will know who will be the lucky one. Now it's time for the oven. I need a tray. Come here. And my oven is preheated to 170 degrees Celsius set to fan, and I will bake for about 40 to 50 minutes. When it's ready, I will let it cool for about 30 minutes at least, and then we will decorate it with some icing sugar. And my Christmas cake is ready. It's time for icing sugar. Let it snow. And at this point, you can sing whatever song you like, a Christmas one. So can you say something, guys? Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, la 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 la. Not last Christmas, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. And should I cut a slice to see if I am the lucky one for this year? Yes, I will. I have a knife. And a plate, and let's see if Akis is the lucky one. I will cut a huge piece. Yeah, this piece is for me. Can you see that? Lovely. But who cares about the cake? Everybody wants to see if the coin is inside. I was not the lucky one for this year, but don't worry, the cake will look and taste amazing. Try this recipe, you will love it. That wraps up our festive episode today. We made the classic Melomakarona, the perfect holiday cookie soaked in honey syrup, and a stunning Greek New Year snowflake cake to welcome the year ahead. I hope these recipes bring joy to your home and make your celebrations even sweeter. See you next time and happy baking!